The first person to see the new signboard was the security man. He stood there at 6:12 a.m., chewing on a toothpick, staring at the fresh paint still shining under the Lagos sunrise. Yesterday, the building was called Harrison and Sons Engineering Limited. Today, the sign read Harrison and Daughters Group. He blinked twice, then he muttered, "Ha, today go long." At Victoria Island 8th floor conference room, inside the room, 12 men sit around a long table. At the end of the table is engineer Daniel Harrison. He built the company from scratch 30 years ago. The projector screen reads, International Women's Day 2026. Theme, When Women Gain, We Grow. Daniel clears his throat and says, "Today is Women's Day, so HR suggested we host something. Small events, speeches, cake, social media. Let's do it quickly and go back to work." Some of the men nod. At the far end of the table sits Amara Harrison, daughter of Daniel Harrison, 28 years and an MBA holder. Recently returned from Nairobi where she worked in urban development projects. She is calm, watching. She raises her hand slightly and says, "Dad, it's not just about cake." The room shifts. One of the senior managers, Mr. Okon, leans back and says, "It's a celebration. What's more?" Amaka takes a breath and responds, "It's about growth. The theme is clear. When women gain, we grow. Not when women clap. Not when women smile for pictures. When women gain." There was silence. Daniel watches his daughter. Daniel asks, "Gain what?" Amara replies, "Opportunity, voice, ownership." That word lands heavy. Ownership. At Ajegunle, a small tailoring shop, Zainab, single mother of 2, stitches school uniforms. Her generator is coughing like an old man. Her apprentice, Titi, counts coins. Titi says, "Auntie, if we get one more machine, we fit take more orders." Zainab sighs and responds, "I went to the bank. They said I need collateral. Where I wan see house documents." She pauses. Zainab continues speaking. "If I grow this business, my children go grow, but the door no open." Back to the corporate boardroom, Amara talks. Half of the small businesses in this country are owned by women, but less than a quarter gets real funding. She taps the remote. Statistics flash. Amara continues, "We build roads, we build estates, but we are not building access." Mr. Okon frowns. He says, "So what are you suggesting?" Amara looks at her father and says, "I want us to launch a women-focused construction and urban development initiative. Train them, fund them, bring them into contracts." One man laughs softly. Okon responds, "Construction? Women?" Amara doesn't blink. She replies, "Yes, women." Later that afternoon, Daniel's office, Amara stands near the window. Daniel asks, "You want to restructure my company on Women's Day?" Amara responds, "I want to evolve it." Daniel asks again, "You know how hard I worked?" Amara responds, "I know. That's why it shouldn't stop with you." He looks at her. Daniel asks one more time, "You think I don't support women?" Amara replies, "I think you support them in safe places. HR, admin, catering contracts. That's it." Amara says softly, "Dad, when women gain, families grow, communities grow, businesses grow." It's not sentiment, it's strategy. Daniel looks away. That evening, company all packed. Workers, engineers, cleaners, drivers. A banner reads, International Women's Day 2026. When women gain, we grow. Daniel walks to the podium. He adjusts the microphone. I built this company with discipline, with sweat. But today, I've been challenged. Starting this quarter, Harrison and Daughters Group will create a women-led infrastructure program. There was gasps and murmurs from the audience. Daniel continues, we will train 200 women in construction skills. We will fund women-owned subcontractors. We will reserve 30% of new urban housing projects for female-led firms. The room shifts. Some men look uncomfortable. Some women's eyes widen. Amara feels her ass pound. Daniel says, when women gain, we grow. Applause begins slowly, then louder. 2 weeks later, at the site location, a new housing estate project on the outskirts of Lagos. Zainab stands awkwardly in borrowed boots. She was selected for the subcontract program. She now supplies custom fittings for site housing interiors. A male contractor Sunday scoffs and says, you sure you fit handle this volume? Zainab, steady, replies, give me the order first. Sunday shakes his head as he says, this no be small tailoring shop. Zainab steps closer as she responds, and this no be small dream. There is mid-project crisis. A supplier fails to deliver materials. Walkouts. Boardroom emergency meeting. Okon speaks. We should hand this back to our old partners. This experiment is slowing things down. Amara responds, the delay is from a male-owned supplier. There was silence. Amara continues, failure is not gendered. Daniel rubs his forehead. Amara continues speaking. If we pull back now, we prove every doubter right. Daniel looks at her. He remembers building his company with no support. And he says, give them the chance to fix it. Amara speaks. When women gain income, children eat better. When women gain skills, families stabilize. When women gain leadership, systems shift. Daniel alone in his office, he looks at an old photo of his late wife. He says softly, you always said I should listen to her. He sighs. He picks up his phone to talk to his daughter. Amara, come back to the office tomorrow. We need to talk expansion. 1 year later, it's International Women's Day 2027. Same all, different energy. The banner now reads, 1 year of growth. Statistics on screen shows, revenue increased by 18%. New housing units built. 240 women trained. 60 women-led subcontractors thriving. Zainab is invited to speak. She walks to the podium, hands shaking slightly. Zainab speaks. 1 year ago, I was begging for loan. Today, I employ 8 people. When I gained, my children gained. My streets gained. Even my landlord gained. There was laughter. She wipes a tear and she continues. You didn't give us charity. You gave us chance. Daniel asks his daughter Amara. He says, you were right. Amara smiles and responds, no, the numbers are right. He laughs. Daniel says, this company will carry your name properly one day. She looks at him and says, it already does. The company signboard now permanent. and it reads, Harrison and Daughters Group. While Amara says, when women gain, it is not a favor, it is not a trend, it is not a hashtag, it is growth, real growth, the kind you can measure in jobs, in school fees paid, in confidence, in cities rising. When women gain, we all rise.